It's August the 6th. We're standing outside of Gary Peters' office, and we haven't seen him yet, but he has a lot of visitors. And unlike some of the other Tea Parties that we've seen, where everyone was anti-government health care, there's actually a couple of people here with some very professionally made signs that all look exactly the same, and they have very loud voices, and these guys clearly are for, but they're not intimidating anybody, so it's fun to watch. This group was about the same size that we saw at Somerset Mall last week, about 500 or 600 people. Most of the signs were about health care, but when we walked around and talked to people, they also were concerned about just Congress running wild with cap and trade and stimulus bills and who knows what's coming next.
Why are our government leaders under this plan? Why are they opted out? Why are postal workers opted out? And a lot of union people are going to be opted out of this. They'll have other privileges.
If we're so good, why aren't the representatives and senators on this plan?
Yeah, forget the union.
They're telling us what to do, but they're not going to do it.
Yes to freedom! We want freedom!
I remember seeing Barack Obama give him a speech about and in it he discussed. Somebody asked him that very same question.
Yeah.
Would you never let it touch the ground? Anyway, I recall him saying when somebody asked him what if the Senate or the House would go ahead and use this plan, he didn't answer the question. He did the standard political.
I have my own physician with me all the time. I don't have to worry about it. Never answered the question. Right?
He never answered the question,
but that's an answer for you, right? Because if
actually,
the answer was yes.
Whenever people don't answer my questions, instead they go ahead and answer. It seems to me that how can he do what he's asking to do without raising taxes? I mean, it's almost like George Bush when he said, "Read my lips, no new taxes." Well, guess what? New taxes, you know, and
that's also because
exactly. I'm hoping that he'll be able to keep this promise, but my question is, how is he going to do it?
Do you look at?
So, I mean, I was
Senior
somewhat active. I will call my congressman.
Okay, that's good.
And I will call my senators when I don't like something. But I've never come out in this kind of thing.
Do you feel like this has any benefit?
Yes. And I think it gives encouragement to all the other people that drive by and see these kinds of things in the newspaper, that there are people out there thinking the way they do. I think it gives courage.
I agree 100%.
It gives courage.
You walked a little bit further west here?
No.
There's some professionally made signs from the other side.
Oh, really?
And that crowd is not very friendly.
Oh.
I won't have any of these kind of conversations down at that end.
How many are there?
Well, there's probably a dozen, but they're very aggressive.
They're
so,
outnumbered.
Well,
Let's go get them.
they're pretty tough. Believe me.
Oh, really?
Stay
They're
down
wearing
here.
muscle shirt?
Proud of you.
Yeah.
When you leave an event like this, don't you feel better?
I feel like I've done something anyway.
Well,
At least
just
I had my
seeing that you're not
voice heard.
alone, right?
I've been heard.
All right, keep it up. It almost borders on looking too professional.
Almost.
Like, did you see the signs down the road there?
Yeah.
Factory-made signs, man.
Oh, I know. I like homemade.
twice cancer survivor, and I've been left financially ruined by my insurance company.
I truly believe that, but government coercion is not the answer.
Yes, it is. Single payer health care is the only answer.
I want to eliminate these frivolous lawsuits that are driving a price.
Single payer would do that.
1% of what the lawsuits cost are entire
You have a right to go buy the zoo gun?
to have justice. If a doctor
Yeah, okay.
You're with the Democrats?
Do I look like a Democrat?
No.
We're just wondering about those things there.
You're right.
But I don't know. What do us?
They call it into the town hall meetings. They're not gonna. They don't want to have town hall meetings because they don't want. They call this an angry mob.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you go down to the other end, it is an angry mob.
It's just those liberals.
Well, yeah, but they're all Democrats down there.
But when you're driving by and you hear the yelling, you don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing that has a lot of them off their. That's throwing a lot of them off because you got Democrats who are responding to stop Obamacare and stop this, which is really scaring the daylight out of them.
worried about the elections next year.
They better be. So what they're going to start doing is they're going to start having these conferences on the telephone so they don't have to deal with the mob. But they're going to be surprised because you're going to still have the Democrats still voice their opinion that they don't like what's being done.
A lot of Obama people.
That I'm ashamed that I voted for him.
Okay, well, you're forgiven.
I forgive you too.
What a guy! Does that make you feel any better?
I feel bad. I have a family full of people like you. They all say the same thing.
I'm very
they
ashamed.
Were drunk.
I'm very ashamed that I worked. I did vote for him. I'm ashamed. That's the best way I can say it.
Well, you're making up for it.
Okay,
That's
so
the answer.
I was just wondering why you're here.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, my freedom. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I want to determine how I want to live, not how the government wants me to live. I want to do what I want to do as long as it's not against the law. I don't like them controlling my life. And the control is getting bigger every single day.
The reason I stopped you is because it looks to me, sir, from your condition that healthcare is probably pretty important to you.
Of course it is.
More, very important.
If I had to live on to his health, I wouldn't be alive. I'm a transplant patient.
Excuse me. Why'd you come here today?
How'd you come here?
I came.
It's okay.
I came because I think the government is really wrong at the moment.
Wrong about what?
Healthcare, taxes, how they're taking control of everything.
How do you think you'll do under the new system of healthcare?
You? Not well at all. I don't think I'll do well at all.
Perfect.